Hello everybody and welcome to the Saturday practice review for the 2020 Hungarian Grand Prix, the third round of the season. Practice has literally just finished for me in the commentary box, so let's take a quick look at the drivers and the Constructors Championship. After two back-to-back races at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria, it's time for something different. Welcome to the Hungarian Grand Prix in Budapest at the Hungaroring. It's the final of the first leg of triple headers, and after this we have a week's break before going off for two races in Silverstone, the British Grand Prix and the 70th anniversary Grand Prix, followed by the Spanish Grand Prix on the 14th to the 16th of August. A week's break before the Belgian Grand Prix, the Italian Grand Prix, and then the Tuscany Grand Prix on the 11th to the 13th of September, and then a week's break before the last round currently confirmed, the Russian Grand Prix. In the Drivers' Championship, Valtteri Bottas leads the way, 43 points to his name. Lewis Hamilton is second on 37, Lando Norris, best of the rest, in third place on 26, Charles Leclerc is on 18, Sergio Perez 16, Max Verstappen 15, 13 for Carlos Sainz, 12 for Alexander Albon, Pierre Gasly and Lance Stroll 9th and 10th on 6 points. Esteban Ocon is in 11th on 4, the same as his teammate Daniel Ricciardo. Then Antonio Giovinazzi is 13th on 2 points. Danny Kvyat has 1, the same as Sebastian Vettel. No points currently on the board for Nicholas Latifi, Kimi Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen, Romain Grosjean or George Russell. In the Constructors Championship, Mercedes lead the way on 80 points. They are 41 clear of McLaren in second. Red Bull are third on 27 points after their first points last time out. Racing Point are fourth on 22 but are currently under investigation for the legality of their car, so have an asterisk next to their name. Ferrari still on 19 points, no points scored though at the Styrian Grand Prix a week ago. 8 points the board for Renault, 7 for AlphaTauri, 2 for Alfa Romeo and no points on the board for Williams or Haas. It's the 2020 Hungarian Grand Prix and this is your Saturday practice review. It's an amazing racetrack. Monaco without the barriers. It's tight, it's twisty, and it's even more of a challenge in the rain. Luckily, it hasn't rained just yet, so let's take a look at lap attack in the dry with the Renault from last season. Let's take a look at the Hungaroring in Budapest, Hungary. 3 sectors, 2.738 miles, 2 DRS zones, and a total of 306.63 kilometres. First built in 1986. On board with Danny Ricciardo in the Renault then, and it's good and important to get a good exit out of the last corner as it gives you the power down the start-finish straight. Open up the DRS as well, cross the line, and as you come downhill to the braking zone of turn 1, pull 8th gear, slam hard on the brakes all the way down, 3rd gear, take the apex at 2nd, open up the DRS, rev up 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear, turn slightly through turn 2, before the downhill section, hard on the brakes, 3rd gear, let the car drift out, catch the curb at the exit, take a wide line in 5th gear through as you ride up the hill towards turn number 4. This is where Massa had his accident in 2009. 6th gear corner, let the car dart out. Now this line has got 2, either the tight inside line or in the wet right round the outside. 4th gear into the tricky chicane area now. It becomes more like Monaco. 3rd gear bus stop before the left right kinks. 4th gear all the time. Just allow the car to rise up and up and up on the spectrum. Now, hold in 5th gear, 6th gear, flick the car, drop down to 5th, downhill, 2nd DRS detection point now as you brake hard all the way down. 3rd gear into the long apex last 2 corners on the track. Turn 13, hit the concrete inside line, get a good exit uphill. 5th gear, 6th gear, last corner, turn 14, let the car drift out, get the power on mid-corner, open up the DRS and complete a lap of Budapest. The session has literally just ended, so much so, it's the live timing page that we are using for this review because I've got no notes prepared. So Literally going to take you through it driver by driver. Apologies if you could just hear my watch going off. So let's start off then with Valtteri Bottas for the free practice 3 report, topping the session not by much, only 0.04 of a second to him and Lewis Hamilton, so that is pretty much close stuff as well. So Hamilton and Bottas going to be top 2. Perez on the other hand looks very much comfortable. He was surprisingly in 3rd place for Racing Point. It could be a pole position for them if Mercedes faltered. That's how good they're looking. Leclerc 4th, big improvements to that Ferrari this weekend. He's looking good. Stroll in 5th place, there or thereabouts. Verstappen 6th. Now Red Bull had some major changes to the car this morning. They broke the curfew. They came in early and did major setup changes on both Verstappen and Albon's car. It looks to be working, but Verstappen in that session also had a spin coming down in towards turn 12 at the exit. Had a little spin and wrecked his lap. Albon also having a spin because the Latifi also spinning at the same corner later on. Following that, Lando Norris in 7th place. Good session for him. Smooth, calm, collected. That McLaren looking very much compacted and controlled downwards for the downforce. Then we get Vettel in 8th place, lingering at the back of the top 10. Improvements there. Gasly, P9 and Ricciardo round out the top 10. Then we get Sainz again. More work to do if he's going to get through to qualifying 3. Albon, biggest downwards as well. He's not had a great session with the setup change, complaining a lot with low power and vibrations on the car and on the radio. Ocon 13th as well. Russell 14th, a great session for him. He's looking to get into Q2 for the 2nd week in a row. Grosjean 15th and Magnussen 16th. Expect them to be eliminated in the first session. Kvyat 17th. He's going to do better, I know it. Giovinazzi and Raikkonen, they're struggling to get out as well. 18th and 19th of Latifi in 20th as well. A lot of running in this session as well. All the teams needed to get the times on after losing free practice 2. It looks to be a dry qualifying to begin with, but the rain could come in. So let's take a quick look though at the results from FP3. Valtteri Bottas stops his 3rd practice session at 1:15.437. Lewis Hamilton 2nd at 1:15.479. Sergio Perez goes 3rd at 1:15.598. Then it's Charles Leclerc 4th at 1:15.781. Lance Stroll is 5th on a 1:16.033. Then we get Max Verstappen in 6th place on a 1:16.084. Lando Norris is 7th at 1:16.193. Then we get Sebastian Vettel in 8th at 1:16.351. Pierre Gasly 9th at 1:16.453. Daniel Ricciardo rounds out the top 10 on 1:16.508. Carlos Sainz 11th on a 1:16.545. Alexander Albon 12th on 1:16.581. Esteban Ocon 13th on a 1:16.706. George Russell surprising everyone in 14th on 1:16.847. 15th for Romain Grosjean on 1:16.866. Then we get Kevin Magnussen 16th at 1:17.086. 17th for Danny Kvyat on a 1:17.292. Antonio Giovinazzi is 18th at 1:17.496. Kimi Raikkonen 19th at 1:17.527. And Nicholas Latifi rounding out the grid 20th at 1:17.650. So dry qualifying predicted. Rain though could play a factor later on. It's a 50-50 chance. We were expecting rain in free practice 3. It never arrived. Keep your fingers crossed. It's going to be fun though. Join us tomorrow for the Sunday race preview in the morning and a couple of hours after the race as well for the Sunday race review. And the Grand Review podcast is on Wednesday with highlights of the commentary from qualifying and the race. That was all here though. Bye for now.